Aloha everybody, this is Lee from Connections Wellness Center again. I want to talk a little bit today about traditional antidepressant medications, how they work, why they don't seem to work for very long, and how psychedelics work and why this might be a much better option for you. So traditional antidepressant medications are geared toward keeping your happy and reward chemicals, serotonin and dopamine, circulating longer or if not continuously. So there's several issues that go along with this, and one should be pretty obvious, that dopamine is a reward chemical, all right? So how do we get reward? How do we experience reward in life? Well, you have to have contrast, right? You have to have a challenge to get over. You have to have some delayed gratification. You have to have some foreplay, some anticipation, something that when you get to that goal, you're rewarded, and hence you feel the expansion, the excitement, the reward, and that's naturally producing dopamine. When you take these medications and they are keeping dopamine circulating all the time, there's no contrast, there's no flow. It's just like this, you know. So after a while, you just kind of get numbed out. You can't experience reward anymore. I was thinking today in college, I used to eat, well, all growing up, so many potatoes. My mom used to say, "You're going to turn into a potato." So, of course, when I'm 18, I get a job at Wendy's, and they got the biggest potato there is, baked potato, 99 cents, loaded up. So just about every day I worked, I would eat one of these huge potatoes. It was so incredible for a while, and then it became routine, right? There's no excitement anymore. There's no reward anymore. We have to have contrast in order to experience reward. So you take these chemicals, like I say, for a long period of time, and they're just kind of raping your reward system. You're just like this all the time. You can't sense anything. Things that would normally excite you just don't even excite you anymore. People end up losing their sex drive and so many other things. The other thing is messing with our serotonin system. Serotonin and melatonin are almost like two sides of the same chemical. So you mess with this long enough, and now you can't convert to melatonin, and then you start getting sleep disorders. So lots of things when you start messing with these two neurotransmitters. So just real quick, the difference with psychedelics, and I'm just going to talk about ketamine today because that's what we have in our clinic. It works completely differently. It's more akin to a reboot on your computer. So what happens when our computer seems to be malfunctioning all the time? We just don't know what's going on, and for some reason you turn it off, you let it sit for a while and turn it back on, and things seem to kind of fix themselves. So this is kind of the logic between ECT, electroconvulsive therapy, and some other things that are just kind of trying to shock the brain into rebooting. Well, ketamine is way, way more pleasant and more beneficial and healing to your brain than electroconvulsive therapy, for sure. So it does lots of things, but the one thing it's doing, it's not messing with any of our neurotransmitters per se. It is stopping a transmission for a period of time while you're getting the infusion. It is stopping an excitatory neurotransmitter, glutamate, the main one in your nervous system, from firing. So you are essentially disconnecting from this thinking mind, and that has many, many benefits. The other thing it's doing is it's actually repairing our brain. It is dumping a few chemicals onto our neurons that act like fertilizer. They put your brain into neuroplasticity. Brain-derived neurotropic factor is the main one. And they actually cause the finger-like projections, the dendrites of your neurons, to grow together. It's actually forming new connections. And now the work of really maintaining and sustaining your new state of being, your joyful state of being, is up to you. It's up to you to program what you want in these new connections. And that's so great because we're not dependent on a drug after you're done with these treatments. It's not something you keep doing every day. You've reset your brain, you've made new connections, and you've implanted the information, and you continue to implant the information you want for the rest of your life. But now you are in control, and we're not dependent on anything from the outside. And also we know it's repairing our brain. Same thing with psilocybin. These things are warding off dementia, all kinds of great benefits from plant medicine. Okay, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to us, and I hope you have a fantastic day.